Hello everyone, welcome to Veronica Hug. Today I will show you how you can do a scarf with shortened rows, and you will see in a moment what I mean by that. So these are the pieces I tried out that didn't work as well as I wanted them to, so I wanted to show you these to kind of give you the courage to try, because even I don't get it right every time when I try something new out, and I have a ton of experience, so even if you're just a beginner, it's not really that big of a deal. It happens to everybody, and today we're going to talk about and show how we can do this right. So I hope you guys are excited as I am, and let's get started right away. So I'm using two colors, which is important so that the contour of this type of work really stands out. So we have here two red spools of Woolly Hugs Year Socks. So let's check out the details that we have on here. So we have 100 grams per 400 meters and 75% wool and 25%. And the color is 10 if you want this particular kind. So we have two spools in red, and we have just one in this black or grayish and the blue part here. So that's what we're using today. There are 12 different colors of this type of wool, so if you're interested in trying these out, this color number is number 10, and this other one is number 12. So let's start with the black spool, or the contour color in your case. So my needles are 4 millimeters this time, and I'll do it pretty loosely today, so you could also use 4.5 or 5 millimeters. I recommend using shorter needles since they are going to make everything a lot easier. You will see in a moment why, and why this is important. So if you have more experience, feel free to use whatever you like using, usually. So for beginners, it's easier when you have a bit shorter needles. So let's find the beginning thread first. So we need 9 stitches. And then turn the whole thing around, and you can start with 1 knit stitch and keep doing that. Turn again, and now we are in the first back row. Now we will cast the first stitch off and do the next one in knit stitch. Now we take the red thread, and we will do 1 stitch in red and turn this around. Take the thread around the needle, cast the next stitch off, and put the red thread on the left side, and the gray thread should be on top. And 2 more in knit stitch. Turn again and cast the first stitch off and do 1 in the knit stitch. then switch to red again, and we will do 1 knit stitch and then 1 thread around the needle, and with the next gray one we do again knit stitch. Turn and take the thread around the needle and do 2 stitches to the back, and then we can change the color again. Two more and knit stitch and then turn. Cast off and do knit stitch, and then we are again at our red. And repeat. I'll do it slowly one more time. I have here 4 red rows, and we will now do 1 row with just gray. So do knit stitch throughout the whole row. Here again, the red with the gray together. Here on the left side, we do just knit stitch, so another row with just gray. Now here we are going to cast this off and do 1 in knit stitch, and then we can again change to red. And now do 2 stitches with this red around the needle. turn, and now we will start directly with knit stitch. Turn here and take thread around the needle and do both a knit stitch and then with thread around again in do a knit stitch. So always feel free to watch. I think it's always easier when you see it, and then you can repeat it more easily. So as you can see, you already know what to do, so nothing new, but I'll do it with you a bit longer till you are sure you have the hang of it. So it's really not difficult, but it takes some time to practice. So here I have 3 with the thread around the needle. The last row we do like this, all in red. The following one goes together with the next stitch and then change the color. Here is where we start, and we just do the whole row in knit stitch. So here is our first section. We have here the shortened rows we started with, and then from here we have Yeah, from the other side, I mean. We can now continue from this side with the next section, so we will change after 2 stitches, and I will show you in a minute what that actually means. So start by casting a stitch off and doing 1 in the mid stitch, and then we change to our red thread. Here I have done just 1 stitch before the change. Now we do 2 and change then. 2 to the back and change the color, and then again mid stitch. So after 4 red stitches, we change and then go 4 to the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4 red rows, and we have here 4. So that basically means 2, 4, 6, and then at the end 8 stitches. So now we again come to a row with just gray, and we will now have it easier because the number of stitches increases, so the difficult part is behind you. So this is why short needles are easier. It's easier to turn the work around. So we are doing it from this side now. Here the third row of the thread around the needle, so we need a total of 4. So now comes the fourth. We have 3 already. So here we have 4 rows total. I hope you can see that well. And now we are doing 1 row in just gray, just like we did before. So you guys, this is going to be the first part of our video, so stay tuned for part 2. If you enjoyed it so far, feel free to shoot a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And apart from that, stay tuned for the next section of this project. I'll see you soon. Bye!